Listen, the reason why I'm talking about this is because just because someone has the correct political opinions, makes good political content, and you know, their political stuff is worthwhile saying or worthwhile hearing, doesn't mean they're a good person. All right, so I don't often talk about my feelings on stream because I'm very much of the opinion that the less of your personal soft side you show to the internet, the better, because you can't squeeze blood from a stone, and there are a lot of people out there on the internet, regardless of who you are, how inoffensive you think your content or online presence is. There are people out there that hate you and want to destroy you, and it doesn't matter how reasonable and chill you are. So I often find that showing less of your, you know, emotions to the internet is typically a good idea. Otherwise, you end up opening up yourself to attacks from others. However, one thing I do feel comfortable talking about, especially here since it's quite relevant, is that when I was young, I should mention, by the way, doing this YouTube streaming thing for a living has been my dream. This has been my dream job since I was 10 years old. Maybe not necessarily doing political content. I was more in the mindset of gaming content when I was a kid, but I still think it falls into the same general umbrella, right? I'm a live streamer, I'm a YouTuber, I'm in that umbrella. I ended up achieving that dream that I had. I'm very happy about that, I'm very proud of it, and I'm very grateful for it. But one of the downsides is how much of a rude awakening I had when I started doing this. When I started like doing political YouTube, I was hoping that it would be more of like a friendly community of people that we'd come together and we'd like, there'd be drama every once in a while. There'd be the occasional schizo YouTuber I'd have to deal with. And, you know, we'd deal with the drama and move on or whatever. But like, I came to realize very quickly the vast majority of people in this space are fucking assholes that are either out for themselves or in some cases are genuinely dealing with serious mental issues and need to get help. And they are, you know, channeling their frustration to people on the internet. That has happened with quite a few figures I've encountered. Just really wild shit. And one of those rude awakenings has also included, you know, I'll find a YouTuber who's like pretty large, pretty popular. I have no issue with them. I've either never encountered them or I've got no reason to have a problem with them, right? But for some fucking reason, they've got a problem with me. They've gone out of their way to shit talk me, or they'll hate me for no reason, like legitimately no reason that I would know. I'd never have heard of them, what have you, right? An example of this includes a YouTuber who has, you know, gained a decent amount of popularity in the breadtube space. And unfortunately, she has a pretty positive reputation, despite the fact that, and this is only something I learned recently, she's a piece of shit liar. And we're going to be getting into that in just a moment. So let's look at the tweets, the relevant tweets. This is my amazing editor, friend, and content manager, Cherry, who tweeted this. I'm not surprised the person who months ago supported the sex cult lies about Xanderhal is now spreading more lies about but this time about Vosh and his community. And this is the very long thread from SophieFromMars, who is the person who did said spread sex cult rumor spreading. She is also friends with Thought Slime, who is the one who you know, came up with the sex cult accusation. So it was Vosh fans who had whoever this is, What the Trans, suspended for criticizing Vosh. WTT is a community resource for trans people in the UK currently trying desperately to survive as our government is trying to strip us of our rights and kill us. This man and his supporters are dangers to the queer community. It's an outright block for even associating with this fucking creep or his goons from now on. I will not tolerate you tolerating someone as harmful as this. Do not initiate if you think these people are at all worthwhile. The guy is a well-known sex pest, constantly harassing women privately, sometimes very young, and everyone knows it. It's a matter of public fucking record, and we all just take an extra big step over the missing star in our community. Fuck that. His fans are belligerent, obnoxious, creepy chuds who harass and shame other content creators for expressing any disagreement with him in ways no other creator's community ever does. He has deliberately fostered a toxic and abusive community to manipulate people around him. When the consensus finally shifts and we all stand around going, wow, I can't believe the online left was comfortable with this child porn defending serial harasser, I will not be counted as saying nothing. I am being perfectly fucking clear about this, and others must as well. Especially cis men in our space. If you stay silent while this fucking creep and his imps carry on acting like this, you have simply chosen to disbelieve all the POC, queer people, and women who've been telling you for years that you need to be free from these people. By the way, nothing that is being said here makes any sense. None of, like, the logic, like, that was, like, the base logical assumptions that were started with in this accusation or this thread make any sense in the follow through here. Like, now we've gone from, like, let's see where we started. We started with Vosh's fans got what the trans suspended to if you tolerate Vosh and you are a cis man in our space especially, then you are a danger and you have chosen to disbelieve all the POC queer people and women who have been telling for years that we need to be free from these people. By the way, you need to listen to trans people, you need to listen to POC, you need to listen to insert minority group is a very common talking point, but then when you, like, point to the overwhelming, like, number of trans or marginalized people that support you, that, like, dwarfs the number that are criticizing you, and they'll be like, yeah, but not them, you can't listen to them, not their opinions, you can't listen to those trans people, not those POC, not those marginalized people, not them, no, their opinions don't matter, just the ones that disagree with you. To the men in our space, I will reiterate, if you're worried about losing followers, if you're worried about stoking controversy around you, grow a fucking spine and take a little responsibility for the community and for the most vulnerable in it. And I think, and this is an older SophieFromMars tweet, she privated her account and blocked me because I and a few others pointed out she was lying. This is from January 2022. Years after the disproving of the sex cult allegations. I love saying Xanderhal had a sex cult far more than I love carrot cake, and I love carrot cake a lot. I mean, pretty scumfuck shit. And obviously, yeah, this tweet got a lot of attention and got a lot of support. I want to be clear here, okay? Political boundaries are not the line by which you should judge the moral character of YouTubers and streamers in this space, or any public figure. I don't care how much you agree with YouTuber X, that does not mean that YouTuber X is a good person. I've been saying this for so long, but it feels like we've gone full circle back to the arc where I would originally dunk on the woke skulls and have to explain this, like, very basic stuff to you guys. But, like, just because somebody has very good, agreeable, completely correct even political prescriptions and political beliefs does not mean that they cannot be an abuser, that they cannot have fucked up ideas or engage in fucked up behavior or be a liar or be a misrepresenter or a gaslighter or just a clout obsessed piece of shit. Nothing about being a good lefty or, like, a well-informed leftist or whatever positive trait you want to ascribe to being left-wing precludes you from those other negative disqualifying personality traits. And so many people treat it like it's not possible. Yeah, literally, like Sean from Twitter. Sean's politics are amazing for the most part when you watch his videos and stuff. Sean on Twitter, on the other hand, is a passive-aggressive piece of shit. A completely different person, honestly. Someone whose political, beliefs and his, political work definitely deserves respect and appreciation. But if I'm being honest, Sean, as far as his personality, at least if his online personality is anything to go off of, just probably doesn't really come off as being a good person. He seems like a complete asshole. The type of person that in real life you just would never want to associate with and would just avoid, because after one interaction with them, you're just like, why would I ever want to talk to this asshole again? This reminds me of the 2016 rant SkepticTube used to roast. Are you saying that what I'm saying reminds you of, like, SkepticTube? Is that what you're saying, Rock One? Where does Hassan fit into this? Hassan is literally whatever Hassan, I feel like, is the designated most popular left-wing figure, and whatever he is doing is the meta, I guess you could say. So yeah, politics and ethics are not synonymous. Say it louder with me for those in the back. So I think that our our ethical beliefs, like our moral sort of framework, should be guiding our political beliefs. And I think that's, for the most part, the case when it comes to most political prescriptions and most laws and policies and what have you. But overall, did I move my camera? No, I just turned my chair a little bit. But overall, I think that you can generally judge the morals of someone pretty accurately based off of what political beliefs they hold, or especially what policies they believe in. You know, what policies someone believes in can be a pretty direct line to determine their moral, their moral character. Anyway, listen, the reason why I'm talking about this is because just because someone has the correct political opinions, makes good political content, and, their political stuff is worthwhile saying or worthwhile hearing, doesn't mean they're a good person. And then on the other hand, and this is even harder for people to believe, just because someone's political beliefs are dog shit doesn't mean they're a bad person. Sometimes they're good people too. I'll give you a good example. Hunter Avallone. Hunter Avallone's politics were dog shit for a very long time. Most of the time he's been on the internet, as far as I'm aware, and yet I doubt many of you would say he was a bad person. He was a good person with shitty political beliefs. Yeah, I do think that it's worth pointing out that there is a difference there, and I think Sophie from Mars is just kind of a shithead who happens to have some agreeable political beliefs. And, something that's sort of a wake-up call. And if you're like an aspiring political content creator in the space, this is also going to be a wake-up call for you. This space is so much less friendly than you think. You will find 4 times out of 10, I'd say, that a content creator in your lane that you've discovered, who you might want to collab with, become friends with, who you might even find enjoying their content and becoming sort of a fan of in a way, already hates you before you even know their name, or before you even knew they exist. That's the craziest thing about being a content creator, is when your reputation precedes you so much that people know who you are before you even know they exist, and they hate you. Someone hates you, and you don't even know they exist. Such a wild wake-up call, and it's way more common than you expect. Way more common. Anyway, this kind of shit is very petty, but I think it's worth calling out. Anyway, with all that said, if you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting it by dropping a like and commenting if you're watching it after the fact when it goes up as its own individual video segment on YouTube. And if you're watching live as the video is streaming on YouTube right now, then you can also like the stream and, just generally support it that way. And of course, if you want to see more from me, you can follow my social medias linked down below, and you can sub to me and ring the bell icon as well, so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload a new video. And finally, of course, if you want to support me financially so that you can keep my lights on and keep me streaming to you guys and doing this full time, doing it for a living, consider donating, subscribing, or gifting me, or gifting a sub over on my website, Xanderhal.com/live, or financially supporting me as well through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or even through Patreon. With all that said, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.